Gary, nice to see you. In Manchester, every time I come here it rains.
Yeah, well, it's a rainy city, isn't it?
Yeah, even when we got off at aeroplane it was raining, wasn't it? Really bad.
Whenever I come back from Spain, it's either raining or it's just a cotton mulbud. You can never see the sky.
It's like going under a big cloud, isn't it, after being there, isn't it? It's a bit odd, isn't it?
But it's all blue, isn't it?
It's always been flooded as well around here.
Where?
There's massive puddles and all that in the rivers around this area, on roads and that.
Yeah, well, it's, well,
rainy city, isn't it?
UK in it as well.
You've got weighed. You sent me a screenshot. I've seen it. So you've lost. You're 16.6, aren't you?
No.
16.5.
I think it was 16.6.4. So I think I've lost 2.6 pounds.
So yeah, tough. In a week.
Yeah, tough though.
Yeah, and what do you think to 2 shakes a day and a meal at night? Are you coping with it?
No.
It's hard, isn't it?
No, I'm not, because I know you said, oh, I've got a band, so I'm getting signals, Well,
I mean, what he means by that is obviously I've got a band and I've had as much as I could took out, because they wanted me to eat, because I went under 9 stone, didn't I? I'm up to 11.5 now, but there's still a little tiny bit in it, so I don't make a pig of myself. And it's still sending signals that, oh, I'm not going to eat that, I'm not going to eat that. So that's how I manage my weight, but you haven't got that.
I'm going to say what I've come to terms with, but I would say, no, you've still done it, which you have.
Yeah.
And you've still got 1.5 times more than, what Tyson got off. He got 10, you've got 18 off.
He got 9,
you've got 18, so you've still done double.
No, 17 stone I've lost altogether, but I did lose like nearly 20, didn't I? I put it back on.
But what I'm coming to, I'm reaffirming really what I was saying last week, because the realisation I've come to is it's about determination, it's about willpower. Have you got it? And I'll be honest with you, this week I have fell down, and I got through Thursday, Friday, and I kind of largely got through the days. The first day I tried your shake, but I did it with water. And then you said, well, no, you need to do it with milk and that'll get you through better. Second day, I tried it with milk and then I was still hungry 2 hours later. But I think it's the devil. It is the food devil.
Yeah.
It's in you all the time. By the time I got to Sunday, I'd climb in the walls.
Well, let me just stop you there, right? What I said to Gary is, because I use that Shreds diet whey, go for a walk in the morning, then the shake, then that's it for 5 hours. Then the other shake, but he's doing it with water now. Johnny Nelson, I used to get powder years ago off Johnny Nelson, and this powder stuff when I first started, and he used to say use water, and I struggled with that even with band, and I thought it was bland and horrible. I think, John, is this what you're replacing your meals with, water? So the dietitian at Claremont said, look, your body needs fats, so get milk in it. Use full fat milk or semi-skimmed. But you've got to have them fats inside your body. Don't forget you're skipping 2 meals. So if you have milk in it, it's still not a big meal, is it? It's called about calorie counting. And that's what you've looked at, calorie counting by having water. But I use milk, because I look at it, well, I'm not eating 2 meals and I'll have a meal at night. But they say you need fats in your body, so try it with milk, just get into a routine. Well, you've been skipping shakes, haven't you? You haven't even done it at the same time, you've been missing it.
Because I can't afford to put calories in, and I don't want to put, I don't know, whatever's in a pint of milk, could be 500 calories for all I know. That means I'm going to put 2 of them in, 1,000 calories. Well, I'd rather try and starve, to be honest with you. Yeah. And it's like I've told you, I mean, I do myself a pan of veg at the beginning of the week, and it's in the fridge. I mean, I'll get it and show it in a sec.
Yeah, I've seen it, yeah.
And it's bland, right? But I'll tell you what, when you get starving, it's better than now.
Yeah.
And what I've done with it recently, like I'll get like a steak down and a peppercorn sauce. And before I put my veg in, I've just been putting the water in the pan and then throwing one of them in. There's only 100 calories in it. But
just to make it a bit more exciting.
I can get it in then. So I must admit, I'm not taking to the shakes that well. So I'm going to try, and I'm still trying to start myself.
In a couple of days,
but when I fall down, I'm going to have a bowl of veg, because that's got all the nutrients and minerals. I know that's not exactly the Porky way, but it is the Porky way because it's still trying to starve myself. I mean, I looked at loads of the comments last week and all that was coming in was the usual opposite. Everyone's got their idea on diets and what to eat. Whereas
everybody's built different, aren't
they are, everyone is built different, and I talked to you about Kerry Kay's way, and he believes in everybody and metabolises. He does this trick with like an egg cup and then a medium cup and a big cup, and the way he describes it is some people can metabolise that big cup in a meal.
Yeah.
Some people can only metabolize the egg cup in a meal.
Yeah.
So if you're eating too much, do you want to be honest? Well, what are you doing here? Excuse me, you're on camera. This is live.
This is alright.
Oh, okay. You sit down if you want to sit down.
No,
You can't.
Well, you can, you're alright.
Well,
Just
we've
duck
got
under.
this young lady gonna dive past here. She's gonna try and get through the back.
Oh,
alright.
little
Okay.
slip of a girl, aren't you?
She's made it. I've totally lost my thread now, Russ.
No, you were on about what you've been eating and
what I was saying is that most of the comments are along the lines of the same old.
everybody's different.
Well,
Aren't they?
everybody is. We are all different.
But if I threw everybody in a prison cell, they won't think about food, would you? You know why? Because if you can't just get up and go to the fridge and get a dairy milk, can you?
You can't eat too much. They'd probably give you 1,000 calories a day, do they? And that's it.
That's all steamed,
So
isn't it?
it's the same. It's the same thing, isn't it? So, you know, I am battling a bit, and I'll tell you, I got to Sunday. I was climbing the walls because, especially Saturday, Sunday, when you've not got it, when you're working and you can get out during the week. Monday to Thursday is easier than Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I was climbing the walls, and I'll be honest, I stepped on the scales for a little sneak and nothing. And I thought, wow, I'm like 3 days in here, 4 days in, going mental. And the scales didn't move. And thankfully, I got on the scales on Monday morning.
Yeah.
And it had come off, you know. So I'm happy with that. I have got a result. We've got enough. Don't walk
No,
through.
you're alright. Go on, you're alright. Go on.
You have to get through because it's on camera.
No, you're alright.
No, Jane won't want to be on camera.
Alright, go on then.
I do apologise. They don't realise that we're filming.
Right.
We're in my house here. And
How long?
we've only got 5 more minutes.
Okay.
No, you're go on. If you have to do it, I'll put it
But
into one.
this is live. It is real. We are in my house.
Don't
So
forget to give a bell.
don't forget to give a bow. Okay.
Alright.
You know, and I had a funeral yesterday, so I went for a run, but then unfortunately fell down. So I'm not going to get weighed this morning, Russ, because
What fell down?
well, I ate and
Oh, you had something to eat and drink?
well, I told myself that I wasn't, but it was Jane's brother's funeral, and I told myself, and then by the time I got there, I walked in the pub. There was a buffet there that had been put on, and I thought of Chess, which was Jane's brother, and I thought, well, no, today's not the day to say you're not having a drink.
Yeah.
You know, we're there awake, and you know, and I said to myself, you know what, bollocks to it. I'm going to have a drink on Chess. It was his day, but you know, I know that, you know, I'll bounce back from that. I'm going on holiday on well, tomorrow afternoon.
So how are you going to cope in Mauritius then if you're going on holiday?
Well, we're all inclusive.
Oh, it's turning into a bad day in Bosnia, this, isn't it?
Well, it is, but I've said I'm going to do this now, so what the plan is, me and Jane are going to get up and we're just going to go for walks. I've been told by a pal that 10-minute boat ride away, there's a golf course, and we've enjoyed golf together. Jane riding on a buggy, and I'm back fit enough now, even though I've not been able to play golf this year because of my 2 operations. The plan is get out there during the day, recreationally, get up, go and explore, go on walks, anything but not eat.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of days we might be able to play golf, but try not to eat. But the thing is, if I can put up with the mental torture here, I'm sure I can put up with the mental torture there. And then come 6 o'clock, we can enjoy the evening. Might have to put a bit of alcohol in this week, so it might be 3 weeks before I get any more than £2.6 off, but I'll keep trying. I'm not just gonna use all these excuses to keep blowing it. I mean, okay, a funeral's quite, that's a bit different.
Like a funeral and like an holiday. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from there.
I don't believe so with an holiday. No, I'm going to try. I will still try through this holiday. I mean, I've gone through the years, Russ, of getting pissed, and round every corner there's an excuse. If I'm gonna carry on like that, that's the whole reason why you never lose any weight. Because there's always something every week coming up. You either got to say no, or yo-yo. I run I don't know if I told you, but I've run a Stay Fit group now, which is a weight loss group since February 2021.
Yeah.
My wife, through the keto diet, and we've had some keto comments, so I know all about keto and cutting sugars out and bringing fats in. But largely on the keto diet, but the side of it, what we call healthy keto. And that's restricting them fats to a degree and restricting them proteins and making sure you're getting the healthy veggie as number one on your plate. And Jane was 10 stone 13 when she started, and 9 stone 3 12 months later. So she's our keto queen. She's at maintaining now. But the rest of the group, they're so naughty. They're just, they're up and down. They think it's funny. They are experts in what to eat on a dinner plate. You want to see some of their healthy, nutritional meals. The problem is they're eating too much, and it's the in between them meals that they show me where they eat all the wrong stuff. People that have all got a sugar tooth, all got a sugar tooth for sugar. And they fall down.
Have you ever been to one of them slimming wheels or Weight Watchers? Because my mum used to go to them, and my ex-mother-in-law years and years ago went to one. I took her and had to wait while they all get weighed. It's a load of women getting on stage. They get weighed. They don't read the weight out, but they say how much they've gained or if they've lost any. And I remember my ex-mother-in-law, and I'm not having a dig at mother-in-laws, but nobody likes mother-in-laws, do they?
Oh, I like mine, I have to say.
I've never met one that I've liked.
You used to argue with her every week for the remote control.
Yeah.
And she was here, but
if you're a girl, they never seem to get on with them, and vice versa. And she got on and she put £4 on. One woman before her, right, she lost about £6 and they were going, yay! And she said to me, oh, this is going to be good, this, after yesterday. She's got on, she put weight on, they all went, ooh! And I could feel her going red, and she turned around and went, F off. Yeah. She never went again. But I'm not sure if that's a good thing, because you're open to everybody, aren't you? But this is what you're doing here. You're being honest with it, aren't you?
I can only do this because I've experienced all that already. I've been in and out.
Oh, you've been and done that?
I've done Weight Watchers, I've done Slim World.
But you're paying every week to stand in front of people.
I told you the bit last week, I've done all the diets. The problem for me, the reason I think that I can do it now is because I'm retired. Right, which means that I can do a bit of exercise if I want.
Yeah.
But the key ingredient for me is I'm not out on the road having to entertain 3 or 4 times a week. Because when I was going Slimming World and Weight Watchers, it was just repetition. Every single week I'd go, no weight loss, no weight loss, put 2 on, got 1 off, put 2 on, got 1 off, put 3 on, right, slowly going up. And you just can't do it unless you stop eating and drinking. So it was impossible, really.
Yeah.
I didn't really have a chance, and the main thing is alcohol, no matter who you go to, they'll say you've got to stop drinking. I think one of the comments was about alcohol as well, and that I agree totally. Unless you can cut alcohol out, you're pissing in the wind. To be frank, it's the first
sugar intake in it.
Yes, it's just the first thing. You're just no chance of you. When you can go all around the houses. I mean, but I have to say this, Jane who's just lost all the weight now, she did go to Weight Watchers with her friends, and they were able to somehow, on Weight Watchers, have a full bottle of Bacardi a week. Right? Had to be split, but, and it sounds a lot that, but, if you're splitting that over 7 days, a bottle of Bacardi, but that didn't, and they were able to, and Jane again still lost weight, but Jane's a different animal to me.
Yeah.
I'm constantly thinking about food, right? And people like me are constantly thinking about food. Jane doesn't think about food. That's why she's probably naturally slim, and that's why she's been able to get the weight off. The demons are not in her like they are me. They're in me all the time. I'm hoping that if I can conquer this mind over matter and get into the routine, and I must admit on Monday dinner, when I'd got that weight loss, and I was saying, no, I'm not even hungry. I did feel as on. You can get to the stage where you're not feeling hungry all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm nowhere near, I've got to beat it. And I've got a 2-week holiday coming up all inclusive. Now that's going to be a big test for me, but because I'm saying it on here, I'm going to get up with the same attitude. I ain't going for breakfast, because if I go for breakfast, I'll eat everything. I'm a pig. You put me in front of food, I'm a pig, right?
I used to be.
You take me to a restaurant, right? I can't get out of the restaurant without an ice cream. And I go.
In the hotel, you used to go in that fridge and get one every morning, didn't you?
But I'll tell you a little story. Have we got the time?
Yeah, go on.
It'll take a minute, right? I went to a place called Bagao in Portugal.
Yeah.
Right, with my doctor, right?
Mm.
Well, he just come with us. My doctor had become my friend, and we went out one night. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning, after 10 pints of San Miguel or whatever else, and we're all drunk. Have you turned it on?
Still on?
Oh, what are you doing drinking in front? I'm talking.
Sorry, go on. Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Are you not interested?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. I'm having a drink with my tea. Gagging. See, if I drink that, I'll not think about having a biscuit.
And my doctor was obviously concerned about my weight. I mean, I was probably 19 stone at that point. I'm talking 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, Ches, who's just died, was there as well. And we were all in this apartment. We got back about 4 o'clock, and I went to go in the fridge like you do, and there was this big black hand just covered mine on the fridge door, and it was my doctor.
Yeah.
And he went, Gary, you don't need anything out of that fridge. And I said, William, I do need something out of this fridge. What did you need? Food. Whatever was in it. And he went, no, you don't. I said, William, I do. Now get your hand off my hand. And he went, no, Gary, you don't. And I said, William, I'm telling you now, get your hand off my hand now.
Were you hungry?
I was hungry, starving, drunk.
Yeah.
And he knew he'd best just let me in that fridge. And I went in the fridge. But do you know something? He was right. Yeah. I didn't need to go in that fridge. I was going in that fridge because I had 10 pints of pissed off, and that's what you do, innit? So alcohol's got a lot more problems with it than just the alcohol. Because as we all know, you go for a night on the pot, you're sugar craving the next day, you're dehydrated, you're depressed if you just suffer from that kind of stuff. And anyway, he was trying to look after me, and I wouldn't let him.
Is that when you were 20 stone?
It was when I was well on the way up. I mean, I went up from 15 to 20 stone over probably 10 years out on the road. A bit like you've lost 10 stone in 10 years. I just went up. But I've lived a life plagued with weight loss. It's never off my mind. Ask me kids, ask Jane, and okay, I've won a small battle. I've got 3.5 stone off, and I've stopped now. And look, don't take anything by 2.6 pound this week, because I'm well capable of doing damage.
You're well capable of blowing that up.
Yeah, but I'm going to try because
Doing damage.
because I believe. No, I believe I've got to stop eating.
Did you used to eat kebabs back in the day, Gary?
That's still my favourite now. If I go to, I'll always try and get a kebab. You know.
Yeah. If you've had a drink and that.
Well, yeah, I'll try to go for a lean kebab, like a chicken kebab or whatever. Not particularly done of me, albeit I have to say that since I've been on keto, you know, I would have the doner meat because it's got a lot. Doner kebab is all right on keto. It's got a lot of saturated fats in there.
You know, like you have pita bread, don't keto with it, do they?
No, I wouldn't have the bread. I mean, I don't know if you've been with me, but well, we were in Spain, weren't we? You won't see me eat the bun. I won't eat for the sake of it. I won't eat a bun. Yeah, I like a sandwich, but I won't eat a bun off a burger. I'll just throw that away.
Yeah, you're taking bacon off, aren't you? Throwing bread.
Anything, I'll have a. I won't. I don't eat much bread, to be honest with you, these days.
I remember going round to Dave Allen's, he used to look at the back of me and says, "What are you doing there?" He had all these chicken wings. So I'm on keto. And they're big on chicken wings, aren't they, on keto? Because it's...
Well, it depends what chicken wings he's got. Not if they're full of sugar, no.
Well, anyway, he had chicken wings on and he were having like 4 at a time. And I says, "Oh, what are you having with it?" He said, "Just that." And I said, "Oh, aren't you having no hash, veg?" He went, "No, just that, I'm on keto." That's the first time I'd heard of it, and that were years. But
to be honest with you, keto's not just about fats, and you need the healthy. I mean, there's this thing between simple carbs and complex carbs. You need your simple carbs, even on keto. You need your green veggies and your salads as much as you want.
Yeah.
Right? What you can't have is your complex carbs, which is your bread, your rice, your pasta. Potatoes. I know you like them, mate, but
I like jacket taters, mate.
Keto. Taters, no.
When I'm hungry, I have a jacket tater and I just have tatey in the middle bit and I throw some broccoli in it.
I'm just going to get you my snack because what I'm having instead of your shakes, mate. I know you, and I'll come back to the shakes, but I don't think it's the shakes. I think it's that I can't do it. I can't get through the day. So I think a bowl of veg is more suited to me. One sec.
I'm disappointed. He's quit within a week anyway. It shakes. Not good. Not good. It's a bit like doing 12-step program, isn't it, with drugs? Man in mirror moment. Have you really done the 12 steps, Russell? No, because I've not moved away and I've still got all my pals in phone. I think have you done the 12 steps? Oh, go on, Gary. This is Gary's.
There's me veg. So, that's my healthy backup. If I'm starving, trust me, to me, a bowl of that, 100 calories if that, and that, I'm finding that's making me last longer than the shake, to be honest with you. But
yeah, but you haven't really given shake a try, have you, really?
No, I haven't, but I'm a food eater. The problem is I like food. And that's solid, and it's just as harmless, in my opinion. And at the end of the day, look, I'm on a crusade here to stop eating.
Crusade? You sound like Batman.
If that's the worst to do during the day, or the shakes, either or, does it matter?
Yeah.
Does it matter?
No, hey, that's a good thumbnail, that Gary. You and Batman.
It's not, yeah. It's not exactly the Porky way, but it is, because it is still eating nothing hardly throughout the day. There's no more calories in that than the shake. So to me, as I'm battling demons, and if that gets me through, then that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 great reasons why you should use our referral system. Firstly, just by buying or knowing a friend, relative, colleague or client looking to buy a property in Spain, you'll make some money. See the examples in this video of the amounts you could earn just by buying or referring your friend, relative, colleague or client to us. Secondly, Welcome Estates makes buying a property in Spain easy and stress-free. You are referring them to a family-run business that you and they can trust. Buying and referring to us is really that easy.
Right then, we've spoken about what you've been eating, what you've been doing and that, Gary. Oops, Maisie. Right, so you said when we were in Spain, I'm going to try that, what you've done. But everybody's different, but it's just something else. Shake in the morning, shake at lunch, meal at night. But you've got to have it with milk, because you've got to have something in you. You've done it with water, as if you're a boxer. You've given up after one day, haven't you, or 2 days? Right. That's not what we agreed, is it? It's the man in the mirror moment. Hello, I'm Gary. Have I stuck at this, what I said I was going to do? No. You've got to give it 1 month. If you do it for a month, you've conquered it. It'll be water off the duck's back because you'll have took a stone off and then it'll spur you on. But now, I know you've had a funeral and you're going on holiday and that, but I feel we've gone backwards from what other day, because you started the week off good, didn't you? With
2 days, yeah.
Running and that, and
No,
keeping active.
I did the 2 days on the shakes. Well, I've done
Well,
3
let's get
days
you
on the
back on
shakes.
track now, right?
Yeah, I've done 3 days on the shakes really, but I just introduced a bit of veg, that's all.
And I understand that, yeah, but your evening meal, you could have had out you wanted to if you had done them shakes and they'd have got you through. They would have, honestly, but you have to give it a try.
And what about if they're not getting me through? Can I
Put an extra scoop in, don't you?
well, can I not just have rather than putting an extra scoop in, could I not have 3 shakes during the day, but with only 2 scoops?
Yeah,
or 3 shakes with only 1 scoop?
Now why don't you have 3 shakes with 3 in each instead of 2? That's 9 scoops, just to get you through it. Just to train your mind.
Load it up on.
Train your mind, yeah, or put 4 scoops and just have 2. Because that's what I would do, because I thought, oh God, oh. If I wanted something to eat, I'd come through that wall when I was 28 stone. I'd flatten house if I needed a sandwich. I told you, I used to have cravings for granary bread, loads of Lurpak, really strong Sharps cheese, and fresh tomatoes, bit of sea salt, bag of Monster Munch, crushed down. I used to pine for that and a jar of pickle, the Hayward's pickles, the first pickles to bite back. Well, I would climb it wall and I was struggling, so what I did was, oh God, what am I going to do? And all I got in house was this powder, diet whey powder that is, and I just put extra scoops in just to get me through that.
How am I going to get that in my bag then? That's a bit of a big pot. I'm going to have to.
I don't know. You'll have to. You'll be able to get. Can you take out like that abroad? You can't you?
In your case, yeah.
Yeah, put it in your case. Just put it in another
That
container.
huge tub, what you?
You can't put 4 kilo in your suitcase. We'll put you half a kilo in, won't we? So we'll get a little Tupperware thing in your house. So you must have a bit of Tupperware somewhere.
I'll empty that veg box and put it in there.
Yeah, just get that veg box of birds out there, because it's not even fresh veg. It was frozen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What are you doing, mate?
Yeah, well, I've been told that frozen veg is just as good as fresh veg.
Well,
If not
maybe
better.
it is. No.
I don't know.
I thought your evening meal would consist of a piece of chicken, a jacket taken, a bit of veg, something normal. Just a normal sized meal. That's all we're talking about.
Well, I tried your tuna.
What was that like?
It was very nice.
I got these packets.
I put it with my veg.
Yeah, you got these tuna meals you can get. I think they're from Aldi, might only be £1. One of them with jacket tate is a really good meal.
There wasn't enough in that for me.
Oh,
I had to
I know,
bulk it up with veg.
Yeah, I'm saying no, but it's a meal, isn't it? You know a meal, a portion is a prison-sized meal, or when you go in hospital, that's a proper dietitian portion. But if somebody gives you that at your house for Sunday dinner, you get it car, and my mother-in-law will go, did you see what they put on my plate, Porky? I'll say, yes, she said, size of the house, look what they're feeding us. But now I said, oh, that's a proper portion. Like, you sit at home, have your Sunday dinner. My uncle used to have this big dustbin lid square Yorkshire pudding, onion gravy and all mashings with it. That was for a starter. Or he'd have it with just his dinner pile on top, and it's like that. It's too much.
I do believe that we're all accustomed to eating too much.
Too much.
They have these. I mean, you can get them on Amazon, but you can get these plates, portion sizes, can't you?
Yeah.
Flipping it, you go and get one of them. It's a saucer.
It's like when I went on this drink drive course.
But it all leads down the same road, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Stop eating.
Yeah. It's like with alcohol. I went on this drink drive course, and this woman says to me on this course, because you get a free month knocked off your 12-month ban when I've got it done first time. She says, Russell, can you pour me a drink? we're all back at your house for a drink, having a party, it's your birthday. Pour me a drink. So what do you want to pour? She says, pour me a double brandy. So we had this pretend brandy, it was like dial-up pop. So I put, she goes, whoa, what's that? I said, it's a double brandy. She says, that's about 6 doubles. I go, so? She goes, if I poured you a proper double brandy, you'd go, look how tight he is, you're at my house. And it's that mindset of moderation.
I think it's an unbelievable coming to terms with just how little you can actually eat and how little the human body needs to survive. And if anybody with half a problem with metabolising food, you seriously got to get your head round food reduction, food intake. All I can say to you is I'm going to do my best, and I will. It'll have to be a.
Well, I hope so, Gary, because this
is a podcast from Mauritius. I'll do it on the beach.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, mate. Right, this is how I look at it. You're a successful businessman, right? Chemical plants, factories in Manchester, we're doing blinds, estate agents, and other bits and bobs. So why can't you get this right if you can get everything else right? And you've been up and down in your business career, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you've come out, obviously, you've reached your goals. How come you can't get this right with mental strength you've got?
Well, I think I can. I think that I have got determination, and I will get through this. But I'm not going to say to anybody that I've done it and it's easy, because it isn't. I'm doing it. I'm trying, and I'm falling down a little bit at the moment, but I'll get there. I won't stop. I'll keep going.
Okay. Yeah, well, all I can say is I'm going to wish you all the best. So your weight now is 16 stone?
6.4.
Right, so you're 16 and a half stone then, right. Well, when you come back from Mauritius, if you're 16 stone, you'll be happy, won't you?
I'll be over the moon.
Right, well, that's the target, Gary.
I'm sure that you're not being a bit over ambitious. Have you got a lot of confidence in me?
I have, yeah, because you've got it to lose and you're determined, and we're going to pack you up with some of this Shreds diet whey powder to take with you. Get your milk out there and that.
And I can just stick to that, but if I have to have more, that.
And your shaker, take your shaker.
Yeah, got that.
But it's the man in the mirror moment, like Julian says, isn't it? And we'll have to get Julian on here when you come back. I'll go get him and on way here.
What is the man in the mirror moment with Julian?
It's where you look at, well, Julian says things like to Max, you know Max, who my friend from Scarborough. Max, are you training today? No. Have you been doing any training? Well, I haven't seen you. Yeah. Okay, Max, it's the man in the mirror moment. Look in the mirror. Have you been training, or are you just attending the gym? Because you own a gym. And Max probably had to look in the mirror and think, I could have done more. And he could have done. And you can do more with your dieting. I could have done more. Eventually it got there in head. Same with getting off heroin. I could have been doing it earlier. Should have got off it 10 years earlier, but didn't have right mindset. You've got to want to do it.
I just wish for the moment what hopefully will come, where I'm not thinking about food all day. Because that's what makes
Do you think about it when you're driving, Gary, a lot?
If like I said last week, if I can get my head into business and take my mind off it, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But when you've not got something to do all day, and I've not got something to do all day, I've started going out into my garden, putting and chipping, and I'm going to have to, when I get in Spain, every time I think, Mauritius, when I think about it, I'll have to go for a walk up the beach. I'll have to do something to occupy myself. And that's it. Me and Jane will go out walking, exploring, anything to get through to the tea time. Remember, I've got Jane with me. I can't totally ruin the holiday, but if I can get through at 6 o'clock and then the night starts, isn't it?
Well, it's a good job you're not going to Spain, because if I were walking around where your villa was in Spain, I'd be jumping over that fence and having all the mandarins off and fruit
I've
and
been
that.
there, I've had a few of them, don't you worry. I know where all the holes are in the fences. Filled my bag up a few times.
But, well, listen, good luck in Mauritius. Let's see what happens when we do a Zoom next week while you're out there. And then we'll do another one of these when you come back. All right?
I'll do my best.
All right, and anybody who's struggling out there with your weight loss, get in touch with me. You can ask me anything you want. porkycorner@mail.com, or if you're interested in. Oh, go on, you were saying.
No, I was just going to say, we did look at a lot of them comments. I did look at a lot of them comments, and I tried to answer some. But there's that many coming in. There's no way I'm retired. I've not even got the time to do them. But did you say we'll do
something with that when you come back? Not next week on Zoom, but when you come back, I'll have it ready and we'll go through some comments from them and reply to them. Not that we're experts. We're just trying to help people along, aren't we?
Well, we've had a lot. There's been a lot of constructive comments that have come in that need answering.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just be all us. We've got to interact with people. But to me, the fairest way to do it is the first 20 in or first 30, because you're not going to be able to do much more than that, are you?
No. And as for refer a friend or anybody interested in Welcome Estates, the link is below, pinned to the comment section. Just click on that and have a little look through some of your
Lafinka is a great place. If anybody ever is lucky enough to get out there, you will stand on a terrace with me and you'll go, wow, there's something about Lafinka that I just can't put my finger on. And that's what all the people that live on Lafinka say, because it's a wonderful place and it's affordable for the normal working man.
Yeah. Okie dokie, and that's about it. I hope you've enjoyed the Spartan Demolition intro video. If you post it in, if you don't, it'll show me up. Cameron, don't forget that Spartan Demolition and Civil Engineering video.
And this is going out at
Thursday.
8 o'clock.
Thursday, 8 o'clock.
Prime time, Thursday, 8 o'clock every week.
Thursday, 8 o'clock.
Because you have had some comments about interfering with your boxing. This is nothing to do with boxing. This is one-stop shop, premium time, 8 o'clock Thursdays. Anybody interested? And if you're not, that's fine.
What we're doing, we get the boxing content goes out. This is extra. We're not forcing anybody to watch this every week. Or I'm not forcing anybody to watch odd football or snooker video, because that's all it's going to be. It's just to mix it up a bit. People are asking for different things. And like I said, boxing shoots its own foot a lot of the time, doesn't it? But it started off as a boxing channel. And the boxing content's still there, but I'm not forcing anybody to watch these diet videos. But the people that are watching and interacting and sending me emails, they're interested.
But I'm going to say again, Porky.
Go on, you've plenty of time on.
I'm going to say again, you know, your biggest story, more than boxing, more than football, more than snooker, is what you've achieved. 28 stone to 11 stone, mate.
Yeah.
Listen, I know what is one of the biggest problems in this life for people. Most people and most of your subscribers suffering with weight loss.
Some of them pictures of me like that are horrendous, aren't they, Gary? What I sent you.
I know I'm carrying. This is what I'm trying to get rid of.
Well, I was 12 stone heavier than you.
I get it, but I think we should see a before and after picture of you, mate, so as people.
Use your phone. I'll put. Oh, you want me to get him to piece them on?
I want you.
I'll not do it on this video because I don't think I'm ready to stick them on.
No. Listen, you are now. Don't come round. There's 11 stone Porky.
I've got 11.6.
I do think that you need to show people you at 28 stone, mate.
I've got filmed some pictures of that. There's one of me and Cobra. There's one of me just laid.
With who? The Cobra?
Cat Frops. There's one of me.
What, when you were 28 stone?
On my birthday, yeah. This is like a good year before gastric. And he's like, you need to get your sensor, and they started giving me a bit of inspiration.
You must have been, at 28 stone, you must have been one of them guys that they need to get.
I had him like that. I grabbed him like a toothpick.
Could you get through the front door? Did you take the windows out?
Yeah, well, I got through silence, maybe.
Yeah.
So, alright.
Yeah.
You're going upstairs, yeah?
Yeah, going upstairs.
Alright then. So, brilliant.
Then we're going walking.
We're going walking, yeah.
In the rain, it's raining.
But yeah, I was massive, like, big old. You've seen them pictures of the day when I was sat next to Reggie and Ruby, big fat head on there.
I know that you've got a lot of boxing fans, but I'm telling you now, the biggest story that you can tell for your fans is 28 stone to 11 stone. It's
for my followers who've got weight problems,
and that's why I'll take the Balkans, Russ. You know, because I know that your way is the way. I know I'm cheating, but I'm only cheating, trying to still go the Porky way, which is stop eating.
Stop putting it in your mouth.
And if I can learn more and more to get through to 6 o'clock, having had just these shakes, which I will take some powder in my case.
You know, if you have your meal at 6 o'clock at night and then that's it.
And I'll even take my scales with me, mate.
Yeah.
So I can take a picture.
If you have your meal at 6 o'clock at night and then that's it, I guarantee you'll jump out of that bed in the morning and you'll want that shake. But if you're eating later than 6, you'll get up. You're not always up. See, a lot of people, when I was fat,
See, I don't think
I never ate in the morning because I ate that much at night.
I won't eat. Listen, that's one thing too far at the moment for me. I've just got a battle with getting to 6 o'clock. Don't restrict. I'm not going to be, because if I eat at 6, one of your comments last week was one of the guys is you're doing it all wrong, and he said you're doing it all wrong because what you really should be doing is eating during the day and then not so much at night. Now I totally agree with that, but I can't do that. I've always lived a life whereby my reward at the end of a hard working day, and I've always worked hard, is my meal. And unfortunately my working day never came to an end until 7, 8, 9 o'clock. You know, so that's what time I eat my meal. And that's what time I'll be taking Jane out. I can't, and the other thing with me, if I eat, I go to sleep. After food, I go to sleep. I can't be taking Jane out at 6 o'clock and saying, right, love, we've had nothing all day, and eat at 6 o'clock and take her in at 7.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. You know, I need to get through at 6 o'clock as best as what I can, and then when Mark look at that when I get back, I need to enjoy myself after 6 o'clock on this holiday. And there's going to be a bit of alcohol going down. It'll be gin and slimline tonic.
Gin and slimline tonic.
It will be. I can't not. You know, I can give the food up and get through to and try and keep up the main philosophy of your weight loss is cutting calories down going in your mouth. Yeah, with a prison amount of calories or 3 shakes and a meal at 6 o'clock, it's still calorie deficit. And I can just do my best for a week or two and then tackle it again. Okay, I've had a bollocking today, and I'm sure I'll get a lot more bollockings along the way, Russ. But so long as 6 months, 12 months from now, I'm at 15 stone, I'll be more than happy, and I'll thank you for all the bollockings.
Well, man in the mirror moment, Gary.
Okay. And what? Just on the point of Julian, what's Julian's man in the mirror moment?
Well, Julian, obviously, you mean he's man in the mirror moment.
Yeah.
When he went involved in boxing, Julian looked in the mirror, and I think Julian will back me up on this, and I think he said, what am I doing here? It's cost me my marriage. I'm working hard in the day, then running the gym, getting in at 10:30, and then up at 6, and what are you getting back? Because boxing kicks you at default time. I think that was man in the mirror moment to pull out boxing, stop training people.
Right.
You have to say, where am I going with this?
More for quality of life now.
Yeah, he's got better quality of life,
I have
hasn't he?
to say, I do like Julian's videos. I do like it when Julian's on your programme. I didn't realise he's not in boxing now.
Well, he's helping Max and that, and he still keeps himself fit, but he's not training professional fighters no more.
What about me and you, Porky and Gaz?
Porky and Gaz doing what?
A little sparring session.
Sparring session.
When
you get down to 12 stone.
Yeah. Well, what will it help?
Yeah, if you get someone down, we'll take you.
What about if Julian takes us for a sparring session?
We'll get you on pads at Julian's gym. Yeah, we'll see
down. Where is Julian's gym, by the way?
Dewsbury.
We'll have a ride down one time.
Right, there you go, Julian.
We'll have a ride down to do a video with him. How's that?
Right, that's about that. Do you want me to end it now then, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure Julian will know a lot about weight loss.
Make sure Julian what?
Julian will know a lot about weight loss.
This is a problem. We'll just finish on this, right? A lot of boxers, they have strength and conditioners, nutrition man, and a trainer. Your trainer knows what you need to, what strength and conditioning. It's all core training, and they'll tell you what to eat and that. That's it, really. These other people that are coming to sport, they shouldn't be there. Your trainer knows everything. He's your dad, your mum, your brother, your probation officer, your parole officer, your nutrition guy, the lot. Listen to your trainers.
Couldn't we get Julian back in boxing just to train us then?
Yeah, it could train you up. It could train us both, couldn't it? It would be good, wouldn't it? We have a bit of a laugh, eh? Would you be up for that?
I am, yeah.
We'll get Max to film it. What do you reckon, Breadcrumb?
Get Julian at it. Get him back into boxing a little bit. He
So,
probably misses it.
He'll probably crack whip with you, Gary. Come on, Gary, you can do it.
Yeah.
Yes, so Gary, It's the man in the middle moment. Have you had a jar of Nutella today?
Yeah. Are you going to stop eating or what? Or are you wasting everybody's time?
Yeah. So, okie dokie. That's right, really. Click the link below if you're interested in properties from Welcome Estates. They're gorgeous. That includes all you trolls on Boxing Asylum. They're my mates, really. They love me. Peace out. Porky's Corner is proud to be sponsored by Spartan Site Solutions. They are specialists in civil engineering and demolition contracts for the construction industry. Interested parties should visit their website or contact Porky's Corner for a referral at porkycorner@mail.com.
You liked that one, didn't you? Right, first of all, I just want to say thank you very much for liking and subscribing. It means a lot to me because we're on this journey together, aren't we? So anybody got any ideas for the channel, fire them over to me, porkycorner@mail.com. All right. Shout out to Innovation Alloys and South Yorkshire Packaging. All right. Don't forget to subscribe. Keep on trucking.